everyone, taking a little bit of a break from Pokemon today to bring another One Piece starter deck. This is another one of the Japanese ones. We got Luffy here today. I think this is probably my second favorite of all of the starter decks I played, similar to a lot of kind of rush down decks in other games. Got a lot of abilities to be able to attack on the first turn that you've played characters, a lot of ability to buff up your characters to make them even stronger. Just a really fun kind of attack style deck. A lot of fun to play. Really, really love this one. Plus, it's Straw Hats. Who doesn't love a good Straw Hat deck? Let's just kind of open this up and show you what's inside. Of course, since this is a Japanese set, I'm going to put up the cards on the screen since probably most people wouldn't be able to read them. Let's just see these cards. All right. Wow, look at that artwork. I love the shine of these cards. Kind of hard, a little bit of a glare from the lights here, but let's open this up. We'll start with Luffy here. Got our leader, Luffy. Look how amazing that looks. All right. So our leader, Luffy, he's got a really kind of fun ability, something that you can use a lot. He just lets you buff up one of your characters by 1,000. Basically takes one of your rested Dawn. So, if you don't really know about the game, these are your little Dawn. They act as your mana, essentially, if you're familiar with other card games. After you use one of those, then you can use his ability to attach it to either him or a different character and increase their power by 1,000. Great way to just buff up your characters, make it harder to block them, especially since this is just that kind of go style deck. Works perfectly with what he's trying to do. That artwork with that shine just looks amazing. I love these leader cards. Next up, we got Vivi. She's just a basic card, nothing really to talk about there. 2 costs for 4,000. Does have 1,000 for the blocking. Get 4 of her in this. You got a Frankie, another basic card. I do like the art on this one. Again, not much to talk about there. Just a 4 cost for 6,000 and gives plus 1,000 when you are blocking. Get 4 Frankies in here as well. Even though he's a basic, against other starter decks, he can still be pretty good. Brook is a pretty fun card. Cost 2 for 3,000. Gives you plus 2,000 when you are blocking there. But his ability is really what you're playing him in here for. So when you play him, cost you 2. And then you can use his ability to equip 2 Rested Dawn to any of your characters. So essentially, you pay for 2 for him, and then take those Dawn and equip it to somebody else, give them plus 2,000. Kind of a great way to get a little body on the board, buff something up. Maybe if you're playing one of the cards we'll see later, like a Sanji that rushes down, really allows you to make him super powerful, gives him that rush ability. This is a great card for this starter deck. Get 2 of those. Oh, next up, look at that holographic Luffy. So this is just a character Luffy, obviously. We already looked at the leader. This is a 5 cost for 6,000. I can't remember exactly what this ability is. I know that he's got Rush on there. And then I think if it's like equip 2 Dawn to him, then he also can't be stopped by blockers. I'll have to put that one up there just to kind of show. I can't remember exactly, but do you know he's got Rush? He's a great card, again, for this deck. Just play him out, big attacker. And like I said, I think if you equip 2 Dawn from him, he can't be stopped by blockers. Fantastic for this deck. Also love just that angry Luffy there. Yeah, you get 2 of those in here. I think this is called Point Defense. I can't remember the exact name of this one. Just kind of a nice 1 cost event. Allows you to buff up a character by 3,000 when you are being attacked. I'm pretty sure the trigger there, if you're drawing it from your life, gives you just plus 1,000 for the turn. So a little bit weaker when you're kind of drawing that if you took it from your life pool when you got damaged. But great card to kind of protect somebody, save either one of your character cards, or protect from getting hit by a damage. Pretty sure you get, just 2 of those. I can't remember. I think this is Radical Beam, is what this one is called. This is another kind of good card. It allows you to just instantly kill any character with with power 6,000 or less. Cost you 4 to be able to do that. And I'm pretty sure the trigger ability is just to activate the main ability if you pull that. So great way to be able to just kill another attacker that's coming out, or maybe get something off the board like a blocker that they've got to set you up for the next turn to be able to kind of attack. Really nice card there to take care of something that you need to. I think you get 2 of those. This card, another event card. It's the Diablo Jamba. Might have pronounced that wrong. But this is another 1-cost event. This allows you to, I'm pretty sure, I can't remember the exact way that this works. I think it's essentially just you target one of your characters or your leader, and then it makes it so that they do have to be a straw hat, I think. But then it makes it so that they cannot be blocked when they're attacking during that turn. So a great way, again, to get through some blockers, try to get that last little few points of damage off before the round ends. And I do not remember what that trigger is, but I'll kind of have that up there so you can see it. Pretty good card. Pretty good card, definitely, to, again, finish things off if you really need to. Next up is the Thousand Sunny. This is just a 2-cost kind of field card. I can't remember what those are actually called. It basically just sits on your board after you play it, and you can keep using it over and over again. If you saw my last video, it's kind of like the Onigashima that allows you to keep getting mana every single turn or Dawn every single turn. This one, instead of giving you mana, though, it allows you to buff one character by 1,000 during that turn. So again, a good way to kind of buff up one of your characters, make them a little bit stronger, make it more likely for their attack to get through or knock out some big blocker. So a nice little card. Honestly, I sometimes feel like this is a little slow for this deck, but still kind of a nice card for the starter deck. 2 of those, and then just your Dawn. Nothing there. All right, next up, let's get through this side. First card on this side is this amazing Zoro. I love this artwork. Not only does Zoro look just fantastic there, but he's a really good card too. He's a 3-cost for 5,000. I mean, already, just basic stat line, not too bad, at least, again, in starter decks. And then for the ability here, oh gosh, I think it's equip 1 Dawn, and then it buffs him up by 1,000 when he's attacking. So very cheap way to get a very powerful attacker on the board. He is a little bit vulnerable to some of the creature kill that's in the other starter decks, but still a great card, especially if you can keep him on the board for a little while. A super easy card to get some damage through because you can buff him up so easily and so cheaply. Next up, we got Usopp. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't found too much use for this card. I mean, I get what it's here for, but I just, at least against other starter decks, I never seem to really find a use for him. But he's a 2-cost for 2,000, kind of weak there. 1,000 for the blocking. His ability, though, allows you to equip 2 Dawn for him, and then like he can't be blocked or something like that. I honestly, I can't quite remember. I'm gonna have to put that one up. I don't know. Whenever I get this card, I never seem to really want to play him. I usually just use him for the plus 1,000. Maybe I'm missing something, but I just never seem to find a situation for his ability to be able to get through the blockers. There don't seem to be that many blockers, at least against other starter decks. And that's all I've really been playing against. His trigger, though, allows you to just play him when you draw him, which, again, I feel like is a little weak. It does give you another attacker for the next turn, maybe sets you up. I've just never had that come into play and be useful. Oh, sorry, Usopp. You get 4 of those. Karu, just another basic card, 1-cost for 3,000. Nothing really to talk about there. Karu is cute, though. Sanji. Okay, Sanji is another great card for this deck. One of the couple rush cards in this deck. So 2 costs for 4,000. Already not too bad. But then if you give him Dawn 2, equip 2 Dawn to him, essentially, then he gains rush on that turn. So you play him down 2 costs for the 4,000. If you're able to put 2 Dawn on him, now he's a 6,000 attacker with rush. Great way to be able to get some damage through. And with this deck, so easy to do. Luffy, that leader Luffy that we saw earlier. Bring him back here. That leader Luffy, he lets you take one of your rested Dawn, put it on Sanji. That gives him 1. Then you just need 1 more you can put on there. If you've got Brook, you can equip more to him. This card is so easy to activate very, very early on if you need to, or as a nice surprise in the late game, and you just rush through somebody. Maybe you got the Diablo Jamba as well. Pairs up perfectly with Sanji, then he can't be blocked as well, and you can get that last hit on the life if that's what you need. This is a fantastic card for this deck. I think you get 4 Sanjis there. Yep. All right, the Jinbei, or Jinbei rather. So he's another pretty good card here. You got a 3 cost for 5,000, and then if you equip 1 Dawn to him, then whenever he attacks, he can buff up another one of your Straw Hat characters. Pretty sure it's just Straw Hat characters for 1,000. Another pretty cool card. Allows you to buff up a follow-up attacker after this one. Makes it so they're more likely to be able to get through. Makes them harder to block. So great way to kind of combo with some of these other cards. Can be a little bit slow just because you have to play him and then wait to your next turn to be able to attack. A lot of times I feel like I just have him die before he can actually do anything. But still a really cool card, especially if you can keep him on the board. I think you get 4 of these. Ooh, the Chopper. The 1 blocker in this whole deck. So the 1 cost for 1,000. But what makes Little Chopper good is that he is a blocker. So we play him down. Then when big attack comes in, you just block with Chopper, and you're nice and protected. You get 4 Choppers as well. Like I said, it is the only blocker in this deck, so gotta use these little Choppers wisely. Nami. This is another fantastic card for this deck. 1 cost for 1,000. That's not why you're playing her. Really what you want is that ability. So every turn, you can take one of your Rested Dawn and put it on another one of your characters. So we were talking about that Sanji earlier. You use this ability, equip one of those Rested Dawn that you use to play Sanji, use Leader Luffy's ability to play another one of those Rested Dawn that you use to play Sanji onto Sanji, and there you go. Bam, turn 2. You're already attacking with that, and you still have 1 open Dawn left if you went first, or 2 open Dawn if you went second. It's a really great way to get an early damage in, get another body on the board, and still potentially play something else. Maybe another Nami. Maybe hold it open for point events to save your Sanji. Really great. Or a Chopper. Chopper as well. Love this card. Nami's a cool character too. I like her a lot. I think this is last up in here. We got the Nico Robin. Fortunately, just a basic card here. 3 cost for 5,000, plus 1,000 when you are blocking. And I think that's it. Yep, just 4 costs of those Robins. All right, and that's it. That is the Luffy deck. Like I said, probably my second favorite of all of the starter decks for One Piece. This is just such a fun card game. If you were interested in this at all, there's actually a pre-release coming up pretty soon. I'm going to put on the screen a website where they're going to have applications. They're not open, at least at the time that this video is going to go up, but just, I think maybe 2 weeks from now, on the 16th or so, is when applications go up. So you can go to that website, sign up at your local store to go play some One Piece. Should be a lot of fun. There are going to be some really cool special edition of these starter sets that will have an alternate art for the leader characters in these. So probably want to get those up if you're kind of interested in this game. So yeah, thanks for watching this one. Probably going to do a couple more One Piece videos to finish off the rest of these starter decks. And I will see you in the next one.